This is what 1 year of solo game development actually looks like. Was it worth it? The first prototype I created for the game, I remember being very excited with the idea of a 3 versus 3 auto battlers with character roles and skills. Something that I experimented a bit was with how the exploration of the game would be. Initially, I created a tile-based movement system to explore the area around you. In this phase, the game was more of a roguelike game than an extraction game. I started working on the UI. I did a mock-up of the whole UI with simple blocks. I spent a lot of time in this phase because I was learning to do UI with Unreal Engine. The inventory system was a huge task. Here is a first look at the crafting system. Something I did that really helped out was that I created a sketch of all the screens the UI would have. I later changed the UI a bit, but it was really helpful to structure the whole thing. I started experimenting with a branching path idea for the exploration phase. Here is some early footage of the combat system with animations, damage numbers, screen shake on critical hits, and so on. Later, I worked on the skills system. For the final map, I did a 3D based to draw over it. Here is the viewport scene and the render one. There was something fun about this phase of the combat. It feels really playful. Another mockup I did for the illustration at Ember Watch. Here is how this one turned out. The UI started looking way more refined here, closer to how it looks now in the game. I removed animation frames on the characters and used just one. I later on removed all the animations entirely, but I pulled that back and added one frame for each character. I started to notice a problem with the branching path idea for the map. It was too noisy. I added death animation with the material editor. This is the first environment that I fully finished adding VFX and a proper parallax system. Here is an early look at the combat UI and final character illustrations for Cold Peak. All the animations the skills have are shader based. I was learning a lot about shaders in this phase. First look at positioning in the game. I illustrated all the icons and this is how they look now. I did a new sketch of how the exploration should look like, and this an early look at the new system in Unreal. And finally, this is what the game looks like today. I have a free demo coming up soon. Go wishlist skills and raids on Steam. I've definitely learned a lot about game development. It's been really challenging but rewarding at the same time. If you wish to see how the game ends up looking like, wishlist skills and raids on Steam. Your support means a lot to me. Thank you for listening to my journey.